Chairman.
Gentleman yields back. Gentlelady from Indiana is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Chairman Turner, thank you for being here today before the Rules Committee. Is this the first time we've had you up here?
I've personally been here before, but not as chairman.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was glad to see this bill come over from the Senate in a unanimous way. We certainly take all classified information seriously, so I was hoping you could expound on what this legislation would do from a technical perspective. As far as declassifying information, I don't want this to be misconstrued. We are concerned with protecting sources and methods. All this legislation says is that the American people have a right to know the origins of COVID-19 given its serious impacts on our lives. Is that a fair statement, Mr. Chairman?
Sure. So, as we all recall, the President indicated in his first year that he tasked the intelligence community to review all of the information that they currently had and to issue a report within 90 days of the status of the investigation on COVID-19 and the conclusions and information that could be derived from the data that the intelligence committee had. And also in that time period, if there were any other things to follow up on, it included the ability, of course, for them to initiate new inquiries. But it was not necessarily expected that it was going to be in itself a full-blown investigation, an investigation really of what they knew, and presented in a manner where it was a usable document instead of it being 18 different intelligence community agencies, but a document that presented the assessments of the community as a whole. That document had both a classified and a declassified version. The declassified version was made very widely public. The classified version then is what we're dealing with today, and it has not, since it was sent to the intelligence committees, widely disseminated, and that is what we're calling for declassification.
And widely disseminating the information is part of a critical effort to prevent a pandemic of its kind from hitting us again in the future.
Right, absolutely. The review of this is not just trying to put a bullseye on the map as to a location and source. It is to do a review of how anything like this could have happened, and if it is avoidable in the future, and if there are things that need to be done, how do we approach that and what do we do?
And declassifying this information is important in the overall awareness of the American people on prevention in the future, as well as other countries that would work together with us to prevent it in the future.
We have the chairman and the ranking member of the Intelligence Committee who have seen the work of the intelligence community, and it is both our opinions that it would be helpful.
Yeah. And then finally, thank you. One additional question. My understanding is that similar legislation did pass the Senate last Congress, but was blocked from consideration by the previous House majority. Can you think of any reason why the American people should not have an understanding of what their government knows about this matter that would protect public safety?
I'm unaware of the procedure that you just discussed, but I can tell you this. After we take action, this will be bipartisan and bicameral, and a very strong statement, which is very important.
I appreciate that very much. Thank you, Chairman Turner.
Chair thanks the gentlelady. The gentleman from New York.